Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to a new season of Tea With Tay pod. I know that you guys have been waiting for me to come back forever, and I've been taking my beautiful time, but I'm so excited to be back finally. And today I have a special guest. But before I even get to the guest, right, it's been an amazing break so far. I had a tea party with Lipton, and of course, Lipton is back as a season sponsor. I'm excited to have them back. Woo! Let's clap for Lipton. They are doing the Lord's work. And thank you for always fostering human connection. Thank you, Lipton. Today is a very special episode. It's my first episode of the season, and I have a very special guest. She's an amazing woman, a matriarch, somebody who raised children and grandchildren, who has worked for the government for the past 34 years and has really done her time. I call her my own Shiro because she's amazing in every form of it, right? When I get into the conversation, you know who I'm talking about. But this lady here, this woman here, her name is Deborah Erebor. Please put your hands together for Deborah Erebor. By the way, she's my grandmother. Mommy, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm happy to be with you.
I'm happy to be with you too.
I'm excited.
Oh my God, when I thought about this episode, I'm like, bringing my granny to the couch, the anxiety. Yeah. But how do you feel being on the couch, knowing that I'm the one doing the interview? It's not an interview, just...
I'm happy.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy. I'm excited.
When you heard that I was going to interview you, when I said you're going to come to Lagos to come and do this, and how did you feel? Because you had to take a break from work.
Yes, I had to take permission. Yes, it was a thing of joy. Mm-hmm. Seeing you grow up as a child to this stage, and at the same time, inviting me to come and be your guest is an exciting thing. Yeah, I'm very happy.
I'm happy too. I tell everybody that anybody who cares to listen that you're one of my most interesting human beings that I know because of who you are and what you represent to me. Yes. And it's so important that I need to share a bit of your story because I was raised by you and I've seen things that you've done and who you really are. But I don't think people celebrate women who have done amazing things every other day like this. And you happen to be my granny. You're not a musician, you're not a comedian, but you are in your own right a hero. So for the sake of this episode, I know you as my grandma, and you raised me and everything, but there's so much more to you just beside being a grandma. You understand? You are somebody who has worked with the government for the longest time. You have history. You can basically tell us who you are. So I want you to do me the honors of telling us who you are. Who's Deborah Erebor?
Deborah Erebor is a woman, is a grandmother.
Yeah.
I'm an auntie. A sister to so many. And I think I've also helped relatives. I've brought up my grandchildren, my children. As a woman, I think I'm fulfilled today.
Yeah.
I'm a fulfilled woman because having me sitting here with you as my grandson is a pleasure to me. I'm very, very delighted and I'm happy. I'm happy to be with you. And when, as a grandmother, when I didn't start as a grandmother. As I grew up, I brought up my children. I got married, but somewhere along the line, marriage, we separated. And I pick up my life. I started living, bringing my children up, seeing them through schools, make sure I'm always there for them. With my job, I was able to face the challenges
of being a single mom.
Of being a single mother, making sure that they go through schools.
Yeah.
But as God helping me today, I'm grateful. By the grace of God, they have not disappointed me. I thank God for everything, especially you, the grandchildren. And I'm thanking God that, I'm seeing the works of my hand growing. You people are just like a flower to me. Seeing you planting a flower or vegetable, nurturing it, growing up.
Yeah.
I give God all the glory.
You said something you said You didn't start off as a grandmother.
Yes.
You started off as a young woman.
A young lady.
Who had been employed. Your first, you've worked with PTI for 34 years, right?
Yes, 34 years.
PTI is Petroleum Training Institute in Warri,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So I was born into that space where you had the job, right?
Yes.
You became a granny at what age?
At the age of 34, 35
35-ish.
Yes.
Yeah. So you became a granny at 35. Like, I know that there's so many people right now, even at 35, they're not ready to have their own kids, right? But you were already a mother of 3, single mom of 3.
Yes.
And became a granny at 35. How did that feel at the time when, like, you were trying to figure out your own kids and now you have a grandchild? How was it that time?
Well, I took it the way it came. Yes, because as a mother, you have to be strong. Yes, you have to be strong and make sure you face any challenges that comes your way. It's not a thing I planned for.
Yeah.
But when it came, I had to take it that way. And it's a thing of joy. I took it as a blessing. As a blessing, yes. And today, people are surprised at me having a grown-up of 20-something years as a grandchild, a graduate for that matter. So I'm very proud. Yeah. I'm happy. I know it wasn't easy.
Yes. I was going to come to that.
It wasn't easy, but today I am fulfilled.
Okay.
I'm happy. So for me, I think I would like to advise anybody, whether it comes legally or whatever way a child comes to you, accept it as a mother. And you try to package. You see, those days they see it as shame.
Yes.
As a disgrace. But I put those things aside and make sure that no, this shame and disgrace will become grace.
Okay, so mommy, like, speaking of shame and disgrace, this was you at 35.
Yeah.
Had a 16, 17-year-old daughter.
Yes.
Who got pregnant all of a sudden.
Yes.
And this is my mother was talking about. Aunt
Yes,
Pepe.
yes.
When you found out Aunt Pepe was pregnant, where were you at the time? Who told you? Did she come to tell you? How did it happen? Did you know that? Did you even think that it was going to happen at all?
I didn't think of it because she was in, I think, class 4 when she got pregnant. And it was a friend. She was staying with my own mother.
Yes.
Which is her own grand. Yes. Yeah. She was staying with my mother. And a friend came and told me when I came back from work that, my friend, are you looking at your child? I said, who? He said, your senior daughter. Are you looking at her? I said, what happened? She said her boobs are heavy. She looks pregnant. I said, really? I've not seen her for some time. I'll go after her to look for her.
Yeah.
Which I did. That very day, in the evening, I went to look for her. First of all, I went to my mother and asked after her. And my mother said, she's not around. I said, what am I hearing? I understand she's pregnant. She said she doesn't know.
Do you think Titi knew?
Well, she said she's not aware. Yes, that was what she told me. So I now told her, one of her friends, that if she's, wherever they see her, you should ask her to come, that I want to see her. And then she walked to me. I looked at her. I can see the difference in her.
Yeah.
So I called her in and I asked her, what is happening? What happened? How? You look big. What is happening? She owned up. She told me that she's pregnant. And I asked her, who is the owner? Who is responsible for this? And she told me it's Gaga. I said, are you sure? She said, yes. I said, okay. Gaga, who is Gaga? I said, Gaga, our neighbor. The landlord, the son of the next door neighbor, the landlord's son.
That's my father and
that's
grandfather.
It's okay. Are you sure? I asked her again, and she said she owned up. She said yes. So what I did, I just I put a call across, to the uncle, the father's brother. And I went there and I told him I'm coming to see him. So I went to his house and explained what happened, the situation of things. And said, no problem, they'll follow me down, they'll come. So they came down. We booked a date, I think the following day or the third day, they came. We all went to Chief Akwe, which is your late grandfather. And we went to him. He told me that he will look into the issue. That your father has not told him, Gaga has not told him anything.
They were both aware, clearly.
You mean?
But Papa and Mama will say, and people don't give it in.
Well,
I don't even know why they speak English since.
It's okay. Well, they fit no. They fit no, but they did not say it out. And
people that time she did fear to tell you say.
Well, she ran away from me.
Yeah.
Knowing fully well that she's pregnant and the consequences that will come.
Yeah.
After. And my reactions. So she stayed away from me. I didn't see her. I had to talk to people to make sure she comes. And
were you angry? Were you disappointed in her?
Yes, I was disappointed because she was in school.
Yeah.
But I just look at the whole thing. I say no. When Pekin, not shit. If it Pekin shit, where to go? Now your mama go see Pakam.
That was the
Pekin, no shit. If it shit,
mama
go see Pakam. So
remember growing up in that area, they always raise no saying.
Sure, people must surely talk. There is nothing in this life you will do that people will not talk. People will talk. They mocked me. They laughed at me. That my daughter, who just a year for her to round up in the secondary school, she got pregnant. And as at the time I knew, the pregnancy was 5 months. So tell me, she was staying away from me. Yeah. She stayed away because she was staying with my mother.
Yeah.
So I was not aware. You understand me? So she hid the pregnancy. But the deed has been done. What will I do? I had to.
So she brought her back.
Her, called the uncle because the father is already late.
Yeah.
So we went for the issue. We went to meet your grandfather. And he promised me that we should hold on. He wants to find out from your father if really the issue is true.
Okay.
That if really is your father that is the owner of the pregnancy, there's no problem. They will take charge of the pregnancy. And we left. Next, I think some other 1 or 2 weeks, he called me that I should come. I went to him as an old man and he told me there's no problem that all that has to do with the pregnancy, antenatal and everything, they will take charge. Yeah. I said, no problem. And that was how I brought my daughter in. Knowing fully well that your family is a good family, that's your grandfather, they are okay, and I've not had anything bad about them. So it was a thing of joy to me that she knows the person that got her pregnant.
Yes.
So I was happy, and I dusted every shame and disgrace and bring my daughter in. Started taking care of her. And they told me a certain thing, that if this pregnancy is not for them, that when it is time for her to deliver, if none of the member of the family, if they don't get to that clinic, that she will not put to bed. That was a clause.
Now, what did they talk with us?
Yes, so they say if not their own picking, if not then get them, as they step into the clinic,
then she go born.
But if not be their own, she go just there the labor.
Now, what is it? How can people talk with us?
I'm telling you, before God and man, I was surprised. And that was what happened. when she fell into labor, not until your grandmother came.
My father's mother.
Yeah, yes. Immediately she stepped into the clinic, the labor ward, she put to bed. It was a mystery. I was surprised. I said, these people, this family. I was shocked. Yes, that was, and that's exactly what happened.
Every time that maybe you had a person that was trying to come into your life, you always say, love me, love my dog.
That is it.
So, you were always on the, if you like me, or you will like all these children.
Yes.
So anybody who could not take it, you send them away. Did that make, were you really serious about it? Or like, why did you make those decisions? Because you could have really say, you know what, let me be personal about my life. At least I get one man we go there. But any man that came around at the time, you introduced your entire clan.
Yes, that's how
you want to make you run. Why?
Love me, love my dog.
I love
that is it. You cannot pretend to love me and you don't love my children. So,
do you have issues dating at the time? Did you have issues dating did some men run away because? Yes,
some will go, they run away, they'll go, don't want to shoulder responsibility.
Yeah.
And me too, I'm not ready to accommodate gigolo.
So wait, mommy.
If you can't beat them, you join them.
I love it.
That is it.
So mommy, actually, we're turning down relationships because they're not very ready to.
Cause
I know say you get one of few days that time where we say, I remember one man we carry us go still at that time. As you go the days, you carry us follow body.
Alaji give.
Mommy, oh my God. I remember that allergy, mommy. Anytime when the allergy go come the house, I say go meet battle of children. I can't, now I'm older. I can imagine say the man go say, which kind of problem I go?
Oh my God. In fact, your grandchildren present, drive them away.
Oh, you know me, Joko.
My God.
As the man come and the house go full.
You will come, you meet grandchildren. Nobody will ask you to go now.
That you eventually left too.
You go now.
But the man tries much.
If you don't come, buy bread and come. Oh my God.
Oh, guess what? Let me say how interesting this episode is. For me to remember.
Yeah.
Remember one day the man carry us go Sizzlers. You know what Sizzlers for Warri?
Go shop. That fried photo. Rice. I think it has. I don't know if I look for the photograph. Maybe I might see it. I remember we went to eat Sizzlers, right? Yeah, and
it looks like a semblance of a nice family setting. But the man wasn't around for too long. Before you know, he run.
I can't shoulder the responsibility.
So I'm curious, like in the first few years of raising grandchildren, when you started taking in your grandchildren. Were there times where you just sat down by yourself and just cried to God and wished that life was took a different route? Or like, you didn't have to do the things that you were doing? Were there times where you just wished that things were a bit more different? Because I would imagine that you know that sometimes like, I wish I wasn't carrying this much burden. I mean, I love the children. Yes, I want to see them grow as flowers. But were there times that you just had self-reflection? I'm like, if...
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, so I don't regret anything. I don't regret. I count it all joy. You won't understand because my mother had 3 children. Turned out to be only me remaining.
Yes.
So seeing my grandchildren gives me more family. Yes.
Actually, you're the only one left from...
I'm the only one left. And God blessed me, my children. So seeing my children, my grandchildren, I'm very pleased. I'm no time of regrets. The only time I will regret if the child is not going the way.
Yeah.
You know, I want the child to go. That's when I will regret. I say, what is all this? But thank God, the grandchildren, the children, I give God all the glory. They I had no regrets. Not at all. No regrets. You see, the life. Now, I have some friends, they only have one child.
Yeah.
So, me, I have 3 and God blessed me with 10 grandchildren. It's a thing of joy.
Children surplus.
And they are all growing, looking good, beautiful and handsome children. So there's no time for regret. I don't regret because I know they are, good blessings.
Your birthday is on the 28th of September, and I just recently found out about both Libras. I think that's from that connection that we have.
Yeah.
How do you feel now after all these years? I'm going to talk about PTI a little, like your work and a bit of your PTI background, but like, how do you feel after all these years now? And just looking at all the things that you've done, you're about to retire next year, and you've worked so hard, and you are seeing your life. How do you feel about the life that you have lived?
I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled.
Is there anything that you would have done differently?
Nothing. Easy for outside. God.
Go not go tanana is
sure. You see, God put sugar for your mouth. You say, nah, waiting. I'm fulfilled, oh my dear. I'm fulfilled. True. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled because many have died. Some are bedridden. Some are in the prison. So, looking at my life today, I think I should give God all the glory. Yeah, so I'm fulfilled. I'm happy. God keeping me to clock 34 years
in service.
And by His grace, I'll clock 35. Man, there's nothing.
It's PTI on its own is a testimony.
It's
a process. Thank God for PTI.
Who am I?
Yes, because I think that's where our fortune literally came from. Because not like we had too much. If not for that PTI work,
it's God. It's PTI and God and the federal government. I am happy, because what kind of business do I want to do to sustain all these children and the rest? It's God. It's just God.
I'm interested. How did you get into PTI?
It's through my friend, a very good friend. You can't have such friend again. Yes. Yes.
But that friend not did this life again.
No, they.
The
ones we
did. You never had friends when we were growing up. Why you not
I
get
don't
friends?
have, but
maybe because of this my friendship problem. So
no,
I can cut off friendship easily.
To get good friends, easy my picking. The ones that are, the friends you have these days, it takes the fair weather friends. It takes the grace of God. I have only one friend, a very good friend, who is an auntie, a mother, is everything to me.
That's Auntie Evelyn now.
Evelyn, she's in London. My God, I can do anything for her too. Yes. When I was, as a young girl, she's senior to me with about 6-7 years.
Auntie Evelyn?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
She's senior to me. But she's a human being. Because as I was growing up, I was following her, sister, She took me close. If you ask her the same question, she will tell you that among her friends too, Deborah can do anything for you. She can go to any length to do anything for you. Yes. I can do anything for her or anybody. Wherever my power takes me to, I can assist people.
I mean, let's talk about marriage for you. Like, you were always... the way they really love Steph.
Let's leave marriage. It didn't favor me. That's the truth. It didn't favor me.
But you wanted to be happily married.
Yes, but
it just wasn't something that
didn't favor me. So I just decided to focus on
your children. Yeah. But would you want to marry?
Okay about
marry now?
If I would like to marry now.
Yeah.
Maybe you see.
If one rich chief can't say one marry, I know marry.
Chief.
If one rich chief.
Well, maybe I will get a change of mind. If not,
because there's no pressure on you to bond or give them. You already have children. No. Just to the dates now.
To the dates?
Because the dates and going to travel together.
Say Lagos life different from Warri life.
Why?
Men over there, it's not easy.
Not
And if I look, where I'm coming from and what God has blessed me with.
Sometimes you don't really feel the need
because be in any relationship.
And I'm going to ask from a very honest point of view. And does it get lonely sometimes? Don't you wish that?
Yes, I feel lonely at times, because in every woman's life, you need a man.
Yes.
But if it's not coming, what will you do? Or the one that will come is married. It's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you come across a married man.
Not this for
go Tanda no easy because yes, you might have confrontation.
Yes.
And battle from the
other people.
So
you don't want to be in that mix. Yeah.
So if I see a widower, better. Yeah, you don't have because dating someone else's husband, you are looking for problem.
It's out of itself.
You are looking for problem. So at times, there's nothing. You can't do anything. Just be yourself. If it comes, okay. The problem of man and woman, going into marriage, I think I would say I'm not lucky about it. So there's no need. Yeah.
And to be honest, it's not only you that's saying this. I've met a couple of women who don't think that they're. Is it the luck or is it the fact that the men are just not level-headed or I don't know. Some women just feel like they don't have luck as well.
Some men, eh?
Some women just really feel like, you know what, no matter, I've tried this marriage thing a couple of times.
I've tried now. It's not favorable. So what do you do?
Don't worry, off the show, we're going to get you a man.
You want to get me a man?
Off the show, yes, now. People they watch the show now. What do I go do when they watch the show now? Shout out. Magani is on the market right now.
Oh!
So if you're a widower or you know somebody that knows somebody, I can trust my granny. It's money. She has spent so much in her lifetime. Please, she needs a man that will just help her doing this. So we're about to wrap up, but then again, like I always tell people that my comedic side comes from you because we used to have a lot of banter. Like, I don't know, is it that you became funny to make you, to get through life easily? Because everything was always cruise. You could say the funniest one-liners.
Yes.
And I wrote some of the things I used to always say that I remember.
Okay.
You had one that used to say, when man not get money, you go say stout too bitter.
That's it.
What's it that? What's it?
That's when, some people, when they don't have money, they will tell you they don't like this, when you don't have money, you just feel everything is, but when you have money,
yes,
you want to give yourself, buy the nicest thing, give yourself treat, But when you don't have money, you go say stout bitter.
Yes.
But meanwhile, stout is medicinal.
I love it!
Yes. I remember when I was growing up, I lived with my grandmother. And my grandmother, his breakfast is stout.
I love it.
I'm telling you. And when my late grandmother...
Great granny?
Yes. When I was growing up, his breakfast is stout. Then in the afternoon, she would take pepper soup. Yes, that's when I know that stout is medicinal. And after that early morning, hot stout too. When I started working, she told me, my daughter, if you want to give me a gift, buy me a crate of stout.
I love it. And
she'll just keep it there. She takes it out. Take stout. So when you don't have money, you say stout is bitter.
But if you can afford it,
if you can afford it, it's a good trade.
I remember on that one that you always say. I think can you help me remember some, but which one is, I can't remember. Go no go tanda noisy. Please explain that one to me.
It's like when you are in a situation, maybe like a gridlock, you are not moving forward.
You're not moving back.
You are not moving backward. You are stuck.
But where do you get all this thing from?
I got some from my mother.
I swear.
And my friend.
Yeah.
Especially this go, not go, Tanda noisy. It's from my friend Evelyn in the UK. She used to say it.
So you get one we talk recently, I was on the phone with you. You say, say noisy. Lies day here, crocodile, I don't the rest.
You see, that's when the problem is much.
It's too much.
When you have a lot of commitment, there's problem. There's especially financial problem.
Yes. Head lies.
That time if lies they head, crocodile, finger no go rest.
I love it.
Nari wahala.
Big wahala.
They tell you.
Mommy, let me tell you one of the other time when I remember, and this one I have to say because I always say to my friends.
Yes.
Remember that time when one of our helps, I think was it Gloria? I can't remember. So one morning, I think I used to always wash your bathroom every Saturday. That's how I started washing bathrooms. I really like a clean bathroom.
Yes.
Because it was my chore that time. So I think one day you had asked her if she had washed the bathroom. Right? Let's say she lied. You understand? You know that she had not washed it. So I think you came the first time you asked her, you don't wash the bathroom. She said yes. You now went inside. I was like, testing it again. Come outside. I said, but Gloria, at least you don't wash this bathroom. She said yes. You just verse. I never see who lie reach you. If they can't prick for you, you go tossing a toothbrush. That day.
You see, man.
I don't say you know what I'm talking about, That's one of the funniest moments. The whole house scattered. I remember October was in the parlor. Even the Gloria way they talk to her. She suffered for graph for they laugh. I remember you walked into your room and you just shook your head and walked to your room. Mommy, where do you get all these things from? If they can't prick for you, for your hand, you go just in a toothbrush. Mommy, I think one of the best decisions I've made was to bring you on for the first episode. I don't think my life would be here if you had not sacrificed this much. And it's such an emotional moment for me because, I know the journey that we had to take to get here, all the things. I remember when I was about to get into Unilag and how you stood your ground that, you know what, if he says he wants to go to Unilag, he's going to go to Unilag. At every point that I needed anything, you were always there. Like I said to my friends that I don't think that I felt like I did not have father and mother setting. Like my granny was father, mother, auntie, nurse. I remember the times that you take me to the hospital. Like I remember straddling across your thighs to collect injection at PTI hospital. I remember corrections and how no matter how angry you were at us, like we're always catered to. The worst thing you did is to shout, and that's the only thing. But you always raised us in love, and you gave us the most that you could, even as a working grandma. You understand? I want to say a big thank you to you for making these sacrifices because, trust me, I know good day here if you did not go the extra mile to give us this life that you have given us. I appreciate you so much, and I wish that God will bless us enough to bless you the way you have blessed us. Amen. And I'm coming to the end of the show. This is the end of the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much, Mommy.
Thank you.
I love you. Cheers to.
Thank you. I'm also happy. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you that you did not make my labor to go in vain. I'm happy that seeing you growing, seeing you becoming a man, not just man, a full-grown man, and God has blessed you also. Having me in your program is a thing of joy. I'm grateful.
It's a full circle moment.
And it's a great moment for me.
You're going to make me cry on my show, no?
I'm happy.
I'm happy to
I'm happy.
So good to have you here.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I pray God, to use my other children to do the same thing, just like you are doing too.
Amen.
And all other grandma, that God should put smiles. God should use your children to put smiles on their face, just like you have done to me.
Amen.
May God continue to bless you, uphold you, and take you to a greater height in Jesus' name.
Amen.
want to thank everybody that has made this occasion a great one. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, mommy.
Yes,
So emotional.
Tea for Tay.